Morning. The sun is down, so I'm only getting 1.7 amps positive after the computer and everything else. My battery's at 90% in the morning after watching TV all night, and my batteries are at 12.5. So I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to start my AC, and you'll see the amps that it uses right off the bat to start, okay? So here it goes. So that's just the fan kicking on in the AC. Starts it up. So it's using, it went from positive 1.9 to negative 8. And you can see the negative by the little red line next to the 0 there. Now when the air conditioner actually starts with the compressor, you'll see that number jump up a lot. Wait. Temperature at 76, and that's why it didn't start. Okay, I get it down to 70 now. So now it's going to start. You can see it went up to 35 amps just to start up. 40. And that's the compressor actually running. And that's about what it'll run when it's running all the time. It's about 40, 43 amps usage. And that's what I was saying. On my system, I have a constriction on the controller that it only lets 31 amps go through. So it's always going to run 10 to 13 amps negative, even if I have no solar power on the roof, which I do. But this is me running it on a 2500 watt inverter, pure sine low frequency inverter, okay? And you can see it's running pretty steady, about 43, 44. It used 1% of the battery. And right now, it's not really getting a lot of sun, because the sun, it's only using like, or you know, it's only putting out like 3 or 4 amps or something. I'll show you. This controller, this battery minder is great. If you go here, let's see, Sol, it's only putting out 13.8 amps, the sun, solar sun. And I can watch this, see now it goes up to 13.9, and as the sun goes up, it'll hit 31 before it locks it down. The volts really don't mean anything, because as soon as I stop the thing, it'll go back up to 12.3, 12.5 or whatever. So I'm going to turn off the air conditioning. Shuts off and the volts jump up. A lot of people go by the volts, but really they don't tell you anything to speak of. I look more at the percentage of battery left and the amps being used. You can get a kilowatt, which is really cheap, but it's only for one plug. This system allows me to see everything, whether I turn on the TV, the freezer, whatever. So it's great. All right, so that gives you an idea of how to run an air conditioner with the right inverter. And the inverter is the key. You have to have a low frequency inverter, otherwise a normal high frequency inverter, which is what you get at Harbor Freight and 99% of the other places, to run an air conditioner, even at 5,000, you're going to need like 10,000 watt inverter. Whereas a low frequency, they're a lot heavier and they're more expensive, but you can run anything. Power tools, air conditioner, and mine, I have two. One is a 2500 pure sine with an 85 amp charger that I bought for $450, and a 1500 low frequency inverter that I got for $40 used. So, and you can run both air conditioners. With the 2500, I can run my big AC that I have on the roof. It's, I don't know, 12, 13,000 BTUs, but it's not nearly as efficient as my wall unit, and it doesn't have a remote control. So that's what I use.